On the afternoon of December 24th, 2022, a loud roar suddenly drowned out the sounds of machinery coming from Yili Western Region gold mine. The mine was collapsing, with workers inside. It had been illegally discharging mine waste into an open pit, causing the mine to cave in. 18 people were killed. This disaster wasn't random. It's tied to a state-sponsored system of oppression against Uyghurs and other Turkic groups in China. And it's connected to you, through the car you drive, the device you're watching this on, or even the 401k you have. Yili Western Region gold mine is in the Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region, or XUAR. The territory has historically bridged China with Eurasia and is home to an ethnic group called the Uyghurs. The government in Beijing sees this as a problem. It's concerned with the region's history of separatism, especially because XUAR is resource-rich. Beyond its abundant agricultural outputs, it has mineral resources that fuel every major industry for China. To ensure it maintains full control over the region, China's ruling party, the CCP, has developed a sophisticated surveillance state in XUAR. The CCP has detained as many as 1 million Uyghurs and put them in re-education camps. Children are separated from their families. Women are sterilized and men are tortured. Any form of cultural or religious expression is suppressed. The CCP also engages in forced labor by transferring people far from their homes to companies that capitalize on the free labor. Members of the international community, including the United States, say these policies amount to genocide. Laws like the U.S.'s Uyghur Forced Labor Prevention Act exist to stop this kind of thing from happening. But goods produced with Uyghur forced labor, like cotton and tomato products, continue to make it to the hands of consumers worldwide. And when it comes to China's mineral exports, enforcement hasn't really started yet. It's not exactly for lack of effort. It's hard for companies and governments to disentangle normal economic relationships with China from human rights violations. That's because these labor transfer and surveillance policies are implemented not just by the state, but also by vast networks of state-linked companies that Uyghurs are forced to work for. Take the Xinjiang regional government. It is responsible for implementing many of China's Uyghur programs, and it also controls some of the largest mining groups in Xinjiang. Western Region Gold is one such mining group. It owns dozens of mines across the region, and its parent company openly admits to participating in the CCP's labor transfer programs. Social media accounts and corporate records of Western Region reference psychological counseling, re-education, and other policies aimed at undermining Uyghur identity. The company is also part of a program where government officials go to villages to monitor Uyghurs in their homes, administer ideological training, and identify individuals who could be coerced into labor programs. The Uyghur laborers in Western Region mines have experienced deadly safety and environmental violations for years. The disaster at Yili Western Region gold mine is just the latest example. Here's where this story goes international. Hundreds of Western-based corporations reported supply chain exposure to these 4 Chinese mining companies in 2022. And financial institutions like Vanguard, Fidelity, and Blackstone have also included them in index and investment funds over the last couple of years. Like Western Region Gold, these 4 companies that you just saw are among the top 10 gold producers in China. They all own mines in XUAR tied to forced labor indicators, including labor transfers and forced assimilation practices. Another way financial institutions are exposed to this system is through the Shanghai Gold Exchange. The Xinjiang regional government is strategically partnered with the exchange to help get XUAR gold into the hands of global buyers and investors. And they do a great job of it. Almost every major investment bank has dealings with the exchange, where they are potentially trading and investing in gold produced by forced labor. Its international board members include JP Morgan Chase, HSBC, Standard Chartered, UBS, and more. So, how can we combat the systems perpetuating ethnic cleansing in XUAR if they're so embedded in the things we consume? Enforcement agencies can better enforce existing legislation. Companies and investment firms can better source their goods and de-risk their investments. Accrediting bodies can stop accrediting XUAR-linked companies. And you can do your part too. Listen to and uplift Uyghur voices. And read, share, and support work like ours.